Mike Zagare here. I am with Fernando Cruz. Totally excited to have him on. He is a badass Amazon seller, total badass. He's an eight-figure Amazon seller. He's a co-founder of Pixelfy, which is what we're going to be talking about today, and also co-founder of Seller Tradecraft, which if you're not part of that community already, go ahead and look them up on Facebook, and they're on YouTube. They have a lot of great content out there for Amazon sellers. The other thing I learned about him today is that he is training for a triathlon, which is pretty cool, coming up in a couple of weeks. So I'm sure you've been doing that all weekend, Fernando. How you doing, man?
Great, man. Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, I'm super excited. A little tired, but yeah, yeah, as always, but that's cool.
Awesome, man. So tell us a little bit about why Pixelfy and how it came about.
Yeah, man. So Pixelfy came from what happens with a lot of startups is out of your own necessity, right? We were doing tons of different launches, using a bunch of different platforms, and what we realized is we were sending people to all the different URLs, right? The timestamp URLs, the super URLs, and everything, but we had no real analytics of like what was going on. Are people are people actually going through? Are they using like everything? You can use, obviously coupon codes sometimes to track, but we didn't know what the conversion rate of people actually going through. And so we built Pixelfy specifically to help us address some of those analytics. And we realized like, wow, this is actually like really helpful. This makes sense to kind of go to market really quickly. And so that's kind of how it got started was, yeah, we're just doing a ton of launches and we didn't have enough information to really drill down to. And as we've grown, we've realized how important getting those like KPI and numbers into the business, are really for scaling.
Yeah, and guys, part of the reason why I really want to talk to Fernando is he knows a lot about launching. We came out recently with the launch blog about how to do it with PPC and outside traffic. And part of that is knowing what links to use. And there's nobody that knows that, in my opinion, better than this guy here, because he's created a software that not only has multiple different links, which I want to know more about. I want to know which links are working right now. And I hope you can share some of that information with us. And then also how to track those people that are coming from Facebook and then retarget them in the future. So you can do that all through this tool, which I think is an absolute home run, no matter whether you're using, a chatbot or you're using ads, whatever it is. So Fernando, can you dive a little deeper into what's working and show us the insides of Pixelfy.me?
Yeah, man, of course. So yeah, let me share my screen. So perfect. Here you go. So yeah, this is, are you able to see my screen?
I was, and then it just appeared for a second. Let me see.
I always have.
Oh yes, I can see.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, this is, let me actually hide this. Cool. So yeah, this is like the back end of Pixelfy. You get this nice little dashboard. You can see all your top tracking links, and then of course, like how many different campaigns you have, your links, total clicks. Last click was 0 minutes ago, which is cool. And it gives you a little insight in terms of like, browser use, platforms, all that kind of stuff. This is like really, really like nitty gritty. Truthfully, I'm usually more focused specifically on, on the really basic links that help you rank on Amazon, which is truthfully what most people care about. And so the first thing like where we should start is kind of like adding your Facebook pixel and like why you're doing that specifically. So, a Facebook pixel is something that you can basically create within your Facebook Ads Manager. And basically what it's going to do is anytime that pixel fires because you add it to one of your links or anything like that, basically what's going to happen is you're pixeling that specific audience, which is just basically the same thing as adding a cookie to that person's browser. And now you're going to follow that specific, purchaser, throughout the internet, which is really, really powerful. So like, let's say you have a pets brand, you give your link to a pets influencer, for instance, anybody that clicks on the link, they're interested in pets products. And then now you can retarget them with different ads, with different promotions, all that kind of stuff. And that's why the Facebook pixel is so, so powerful. And so what's really awesome is that you're able to do that really easily here. So you add a Facebook pixel, go to your ads manager, you're going to copy the code in here. You have an example here. You can label it like, Fernando's pets, whatever. and then add the code, and it's as simple as that. And then what you're going to do is once you go into, let's say you want to create a tracking link, this is the setup specifically where you can start choosing any type of like URL that you want to use. So my two favorite right now are the Supreme 2.0, and I'll definitely go into why. But the Supreme 2.0 is huge, and then the Seeker, which is basically search, find, buy. And so to take a step back, I would use Seeker when you're on page 1 or 2. And the reason is that it's a little bit more difficult for the customer to find it. And so you want it to be relatively easy. And then we use the Supreme 2.0 when we're on page 3 or anything like greater. So if you're on page 7, page 8, you would want to use the Supreme 2.0. Makes it incredibly easy for the customer to find it. And so I'll walk you guys through really quickly how you would use it basically to launch your product. And so for just like, you know, a quick shout out to Rebate Key, because we use Rebate Key a ton in our launches. So this works really perfectly with like a Rebate Key launch. So if you're launching a product through their platform, create a you know, a Supreme 2.0 link or, you know, and then you can provide it to them and then use that specifically on your launch. But yeah, so like I like to make sure that it's really well named. I think it makes it a lot easier for you to come back and find it or search for it. So I actually set this up a little bit beforehand. So like I'll do like just the type of link, the ASIN, and then like the specific keyword that I'm going after. So I have these kind of saved here. You can grab the ASIN. You're putting in the specific keyword that you're going to go after. You can use, you know, Seller Tools or Helium 10. That gives you, you know, it gives you a better targeting on which keyword to go after. And then, yeah, you can actually customize specific instructions as well. And then we also have an intermediate page, and I'll show you guys what this looks like. So, you know, so because the Supreme URL 2.0 is a 2-step URL, you can just give them some types of instructions like one, they've already clicked on the link. So then you're gonna, you could tell them to find or search, you know, Fernando's pets, and then purchase, let's see, click our product, and then, you know, we'll purchase and we'll refund you within, you know, 1 hour or something like that.
Hey, Fernando, so this
Yeah.
is for Rebate Key, this is pretty straightforward because they're going to be getting a rebate in 30 days.
Sure.
Do you guys still do this with any other type of platform, or do you combine it with a coupon? Let's say like a, you know, instructions to just purchase the product and clip the coupon. Like how else could you do this, use this link?
Yeah, it's a great question. So if you're talking about for rebates, a lot of people will do rebates specifically through like ManyChat. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like using these links, yeah, we do it with influencers. So we won't actually do a rebate with an influencer. But yeah, I mean, that's like really helpful in terms of building your audience. And then also like for the keyword ranking, of course. So if you're going for, you know, garlic press stainless steel, then each person is going to already have like searched that specifically through this specific link. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can add your Amazon affiliate ID if you'd like. That one's kind of in the gray if you're sending it to your own Amazon affiliates links, but we do it. So I know a lot of people want it for specific tracking of data, things like that. If you're selling in the UK, or sorry, in the EU, we have GDPR consent as well, which will include a pop-up. And then, yeah, so you're able to select on your pixel here. So it's really easy to do. If you have a specific campaign, you can, you know, put it under here, and then you just create the tracking link. And then, so yeah, it's super, super easy. You can actually edit the URL here. And then, so I'll usually edit these just to make sure that it has a higher click through. So like garlic press offer, let's say, save URL, and then you're good to go. So you can rename the links as well. Yeah, honestly, it's super simple to set up. copy this, and then you can use this in whatever your mini chat flow. You can use this in yeah, your rebate key offer, things like that. And then so this is what it's actually going to look like once you're actually when you're actual customer. So you click on the link, proceed to Amazon, find the picture below. Yeah, we make it super simple to go through, proceed to Amazon, and then you can actually see like how this works. And then, yeah, so of course, yeah, as a seller, we always recommend that you like kind of test this, but you can see that the keyword is already embedded here. And then, yeah, you know, the customer's gonna make the purchase and you're good to go.
So this is different from the original Supreme URL in what way? Is it two-step process?
Exactly. It's a
Okay.
two-step. And yeah, a lot of people have had questions around that. Yeah, this Supreme URL, it's a lot of people have varying results, right? Like if you launch a product and I launch a product, it might be in the same niche. We might have different strategies. We might use different discount amounts, and then, so there's a million variables that go into it. Like maybe you go really hard on PPC, we don't, things like that. And so we were getting a lot of, and we're constantly testing. We've done tens of thousands of launches, and so we're constantly testing, getting a lot of feedback for what's working, what's not. What we realized was that the Supreme 2.0 link was getting like a more consistent success rate, and so we kind of changed it out. The Supreme 1.0 still works. We still use it for a lot of our launches, but I do know that some people were getting a little bit more inconsistent, and so we decided to kind of really push the 2.0 stronger.
Okay, great. And last question, can you explain what a timestamp is inside of the URL?
Yeah, a timestamp. So I'm probably gonna butcher this a little bit, but basically what it does is that Amazon's tracking like when the person like arrives specifically on the landing on their site, and basically the timestamp URL makes it seem like they just like nothing was like pre I guess pre-programmed in there. Yeah, I'm not technical, but that's to my understanding, something like that. But it's basically masking when the customer came.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Cool. And then, so yeah, I mean, those are like, yeah, a lot of the major features. Like, I think, yeah, the really cool thing is that you can use this specifically for any type of URL, whether you're sending them to Amazon, whether you're sending them to your Shopify. So you can use any URL. And so we use that a lot for seller tradecraft. If we're sending people to, a course or to a landing page, to a YouTube video, you name it, you can do that as well here.
And the point of that is to put the tracking code in there so you can retarget.
Exactly. Exactly. And so, yeah. And then add to cart is really helpful right now for ranking. So we're actually starting to test this a lot. So I definitely recommend playing with this. People are using buy together, which is really interesting. So they're linking their products together so that they showed up in the frequently bought together section. So they're maybe to a competitor's product, or they're linking into their own product, things like that, that might have a higher volume, things like that. People are starting to really build out their Walmart presence. We have links specifically for Walmart. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff, and we're constantly adding different links here that will help you rank specifically for those. For different like ways of optimizing, I guess, Amazon. And yeah, I mean, one thing to mention that I'm really excited about for Pixelfy is that we're the only link generator that's like customized specifically for Amazon. So obviously all these links are made to ranking on Amazon, but what do you think about like the long-term vision of what we're really focused on is we want to help sellers basically build their off Amazon marketing assets that help them drive people to Amazon. So whether that's email lists, ManyChat funnels, your pixel audience, all that kind of stuff, any way that you can engage in your specific audience off Amazon, that's what we're going to be really working on.
Really cool, guys. This is really exciting. There's so much information here, and these guys have done, like you said, tens of thousands of launches. And I was blown away by what you could get into over here. There's just so much that you guys put into this. Like, I love the URL rotator, and I'm thinking to myself, well, if we lose rank on a particular product, we can get notified of that and then put those main keywords in, like, let's say a 2.0 Supreme URL link rotator and have multiple links, right, that are rotating for those different keywords that you want to rank for. Are
Yep.
people doing that strategy as well?
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's like a really cool one.
This is really
Yeah.
cool. Luck
Yeah.
with
So
more.
this one allows you to use like several different links, which is really neat. So yeah, you can basically set up one for black garlic press, and then exactly what you're saying, like black garlic press, and then stainless steel garlic press, and then you can say like, okay, I want 70% of the traffic to go to the stainless steel one, and 30% to go here, or you can just like rotate it out, and then that way you're just providing everybody one link, and then it's just constantly cycling through, which is really nice.
Really cool. And one last thing, I went to the Seeker URL yesterday. I was looking at
Yeah.
that video. One thing that I love about your site is that you have videos describing all the different URLs. So guys, it's like really super simple to find out like what the different URLs do and which ones to use.
Right.
If you go to the Seeker, what I like about that is it gives really clear instructions once people click on that link and tells people what to do. And
Yep.
like I said today, doing that for people who have products that are on page 1 or page 2, it's easier for people to actually find it. We've actually done it with our own landing page, which was kind of like the Seeker landing page, but it's just like our own landing page we made on Shopify. And we had people go to like the 5th or 6th page, but I'm sure people fell off. So this is really cool with that strategy. That's a really good idea. Also, we've been using it in conjunction with PPC because it helps the statistics with PPC. And even though it kind of sounds like you're paying twice for things, it may actually benefit you down the line by getting those really good metrics, those really high CTR percentages, those really high conversion percentages, all of that stuff. So utilizing this strategy, even if you're on the 6th or 7th or 8th page, but you're high up on PPC and they get that other click, that could help you further down the line. And it's sending multiple signals and touch points to Amazon's algorithm. So I love the Seeker, the search, find, buy strategy that you guys have set up over here. And you guys make it really super simple to make a link and send traffic to it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, but yeah, so you can click on how it works. Nick, my business partner, made awesome videos.
All right,
So it'll
guys.
actually walk you through every single link and how you can use it, how it works. And then on top of that, like you mentioned, yeah, we have, and what we mentioned earlier is that we have all the analytics. So you can see how many clicks and everything, unique clicks, all that kind of stuff for all the different links that you have in the dashboard.
Awesome. All right,
Yeah.
Fernando, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, this is really cool with driving traffic and getting traffic to your Amazon listing. As you know, this is a critical part of selling on Amazon. So we have an absolute special offer for you today. Just to let you know, Entourage is not getting any affiliate commission. We wanted our audience to get as much value out of this presentation as possible and also get the very best deal that Fernando had available, which is 30% off Pixelfy. Now, is that good for the lifetime of Pixelfy? What are the terms in that?
That's correct. Yep.
So guys, 30% off for the lifetime of your subscription. Absolutely worth it. Just go to the link below or also use the coupon code Entourage and you'll get that 30% off discount, which I can tell you it's just worth it, totally worth it. Send traffic to these things. These guys are doing tons of launches all the time. So thank you guys for making this amazing tool. And also join them on Seller Tradecraft on Facebook. They have a monster audience and they're always talking about different ways to launch. Fernando, thank you so much for sharing. Really appreciate it. And good luck on your triathlon, man. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I really appreciate the time. And yeah, man, nice catching up. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.